I'm really surprised I didn't sideswipe a tree. What's up everyone? Mike here, Rusty Garage and Homestead. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back here in the timber and we're gonna be doing something just a little bit different from what we normally do. Normally back here in this timber, I disc all this up and I plant it in wheat. This little bit of timber behind me, I dozed out probably 3 or 4 years ago and started cleaning some of it out. Mainly just the underbrush and smaller trees and stuff like that. Do have a little brush pile here, it goes from here, clear down to about here. Most of this stuff's pretty small. A lot of vines and different things like that. It used to look just like this, but we've got it open up pretty good. This is a spot I planted wheat last year. I'll go ahead and throw a clip up here on what it looked like this spring. This year we're gonna do something a little bit different in here. I'm gonna put a little wheat in with it, but I've got a few other different types of seeds, more for like deer plots that we're gonna plant in here since my oldest son will be hunting back here. So let me show you what seeds I went with. Now none of this seed is sponsored or anything like that. I just wanted to share what I'm using just so we can kind of see how it does. The first one is this Domain green machine, and it's got winter rye, oats, winter peas, brassicas. It says it'll be green all winter long, so we're gonna get this out in this timber. Now the next product is this Lights Out from Antler King, and it's got oats and turnips in it, so we're gonna mix this all together, spread it out here, and kind of just see how it does. Actually, I don't think we're going to. I think I'm gonna divide it in half. I'll put this on one half and the green machine on the other half, and that way we can see what's doing what and how well it's performing. So I think the only issue I'm gonna have is getting the big tractor with the big disc in through this timber. I should be able to get around most everything, but there's some spots that I'm probably not gonna be able to fit the disc through, so that's fine. We'll disc up the best we can. We'll get it broadcasted in, and then we will cover it up. So let me get the Ranger out of the way. We'll go get the big tractor and we'll start discing this. All right, well, that is disced in. That was a lot more of a pain than I thought it was going to be, worming around all these trees. And I went over a few spots more than I wanted to, and I got it pretty tilled up, if you will. But that's okay. So next up, we're going to get the green machine, and we're going to plant it over on that side. And then the Lights Out will plant on this side. I did, off camera, disc up another spot in the timber up closer by the deer feeder, and it's going to be kind of across from where I put a blind every year next to a brush pile. But we'll probably check that out once it starts coming up. So I'll probably go ahead and just plant some more wheat in that area just so we have something around there also. But it turned out okay. I'm going to just leave the tractor back there, because once I get everything seated in, I'll go ahead and drag the disc over it one more time. But a lot of this got cut up a lot more than I wanted to. Back here in this timber on this hillside, the soil's very, I would say, nutritious, just because the wheat and everything else that we've planted in here has always done extremely well. So let's go get the 4-wheeler since it's got the broadcaster on it, and we'll start putting some of the seed down. Okay, we're going to start here on the west side. I think we're going to go all the way to that timber there. We're going to start with the Domain green machine. It's got the peas and the rye and the oats and the brassicas in it. So we'll get this planted, then we'll do the lights out on the east side. There's everything that's in it, of the green machine. I do like the container that they ship it in. See the peas and the brassicas, oats. Okay, let's get this spread out. Okay, those little jugs don't go too far. It says it'll do 1/4 acre, 11,000 square feet. Pretty sure this is a little under, so it's gonna be a little heavy planted. Okay, next we got the lights out. That's the turnips and oats and stuff. Same deal, it's 1/4 acre. So we'll get it all spread out over on that side. The east side. Their bag's not as nice as the Domain brand. And their little spot to tear isn't that great either. Okay. We'll see how it does. You can see there's lots of oats in here. These little black seeds, that's your turnips. So, okay, let's get this planted and we'll be done. Okay, everything's planted. I'm gonna go ahead and disc it in. I'm really surprised I didn't sideswipe a tree with that disc coming through here. There's a few spots that was a little tight, but we ended up doing okay and didn't tear anything up, so that's always a plus. All right, everyone, the green machine and the lights out is planted and covered up, so all we need some rain now, and we'll see how this does. Now, I'm really curious to see if this seed is going to be worth it. I always plant wheat here in the past. Wheat is cheap, especially when you buy it in bulk, but the deer are always in here whenever this is covered up with wheat. So I'm hoping that the turnips and the oats and the brassicas are enough to just keep them in here a little bit more. Now I'll go ahead and get my cell cam put up back in this section, and we can just kind of watch progress that way as well, and we can see what's coming in here. But hopefully we start getting some rain here pretty soon, so some of this stuff can start growing. It's actually the last day of September right now in 2024. So tomorrow is actually opening day of bow season, which I'm not bow hunting and my oldest son's not bow hunting right now. So we got roughly a month and a half for this stuff to really start taking off and growing. But I'll keep you guys updated, and we can just kind of see how the Domain's doing and how the Antler King's doing as far as growth and what the deer like. So you can see most everything is covered up. You can see some grain, some oats and stuff occasionally. That's still going to be fine though. It's still going to grow. I'm sure this is going to act similar to wheat, Wheat, you really just have to just cover it up, normally drag it, or that's normally what I used to do, is drag it, and it always seemed to do just fine. Even some fields that I forgot to drag always seem to come up. But everyone, I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks.